So with the arts, it was simply looking at the business side of things or entrepreneurship as fertilizers to make the arts grow, because really when you look at corporates, when you look at all these industries that have employed entrepreneurial skills into it, they've grown, they've blossomed.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at the arts, it's just a one-man band, So for me, it was all about the long term of everything that I touch and find myself in.
Yeah, man, I think it's a proper plan, bro. Cause I remember the book that was reading, the Real Artists Don't Starve.
Real Artists Don't
Starve.
Exactly.
It really touches on some of those concepts because a lot of artists want to separate their art from the business, which is a recipe for a starving artist. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You literally quit school.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't drop out from primary, by the way. Nah. You quit sometime. I think after high school, it's like, this is the end. It's like,
It's not really difficult, man.
And with IA coming in place, it's gonna become even more easier.
Exactly. You literally don't even have to write your own script anymore.
Bro.
You don't have to write your own script. You don't have to set your own marketing campaigns. You don't have to think about your own captions or all those things.
It's just IA, bro. Just click of a button.
Exactly.
But then, as a creative, what do you think IA is gonna do to creativity? Like, for example, just give an example of captions, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like some not robot, like some machine doing a caption for you. Like,
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Welcome to the next thing that's gonna blow up. Thank you very much, guys, for watching the last video, the comments, the likes. It's been fire. It's been amazing on TikTok, Instagram, WhatsApp. I mean, all the social media, man. I can't even remember all of them, man. It's crazy, but you guys have been showing so much love. So to reciprocate, I'm not sure if I'm saying that word right, but yeah, to show the love that you've been showing, guys, I brought you another fire individual. The next person that's gonna blow up. Guys, trust me, this guy is fire. He is definitely the next person to blow up. I've known him for more than a year, I think now. And every time we meet, trust me, the encounters that we'll be having, man, it's fire. The conversation is fire. So I'm like, you know what? Let's put it on camera. So guys, let him come through, bro. Come through. They're waiting. Yeah. So he is here right now. He is here. And some of you know him already. But for those that don't know him, I'm just gonna let him introduce himself. Brother, man.
What's good, my G?
No, I'm all good, bro. Yeah. Just do like a quick intro, man.
A quick one. What's up, beautiful people? Thank you for having me, man. It's been a long time coming. This is Siyabonga Dlamini, poet and founder of the Mic Emotions, a culture amplified. So that should be quick enough, right?
Yeah. I think it's quick enough, and it actually touched where I wanted to really talk about where you merge entrepreneurship and arts. Like, how do you really, like, your creativity and entrepreneurship, how did that come to be like?
Man, really, for me, it has always been an idea of connecting planets, or rather concepts that are planets apart. Everything really works with systems. So whether it's the arts, whether it's farming, or whether it's the corporate world, whatever space you're in, it's not really a matter of business ethics that are mind-blowing. It's just systems that are simple. For example, like accounting.
Yeah.
It's a step that you also exercise, or an activity that you also exercise in whatever industry that you're in. So with the arts, it was simply looking at the business side of things or entrepreneurship as fertilizers to make the arts grow, because really when you look at corporates, when you look at all these industries that have employed entrepreneurial skills into it, they've grown, they've blossomed.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at the arts, it's just a one-man band,
Exactly.
So for me, it was all about the long term of everything that I touch and find myself in.
Yeah, man, I think it's a proper plan, bro, because like, I remember the book that was reading, the Real Artists Don't Starve. Exactly. Yeah. It really touches on some of those concepts because a lot of artists want to separate their art from the business, which is a recipe for a starving artist.
It's not possible, man. It's not possible. It's literally like you are planting a tree, but then you want to separate the tree from the ground.
Yeah.
You know, because the tree is the artist. The tree is the brand. The tree is the artist. It's what we see.
Exactly.
But then what we see in common sense makes less or limited money or streams of income or sustainability compared to what's underneath. You know, for example, you get to see an artist on stage. They probably make less than how much they make behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you cannot separate the arts from the business side of things, because really it's the ground, it's the tree. The business side of things is what holds the artist, the brand firm. You know, so people should really get that book. In fact, you should share that on the links or on your
copyright
socials.
issues, bro.
Copyright issues? No man. There's really no copyright issue when it comes to spreading good news.
Yeah, maybe I can just put the title so that, you know, if you're an artist out there, you need to read that book, because it talks about even the law side of the industry, the business side, like pretty much the whole ecosystem that surrounds creatives, like in general. Man, it's a fire book. So yeah, check the links. It's gonna be there, man. That's a book to read. But now, what do you really allude to Loba Amplified winning, man? Because I know Loba Amplified, man, it's winning, bro. I've been seeing the moves you're making, bro. Some fire moves. But what can you pinpoint to one thing that says, okay, this is why Loba is winning. This is why Mind Emotions is winning, man.
Right. So let me double click on the Mind Emotions. It's an NGO, a non-profit organization that focuses on capacitating artists. So what we do is we curate platforms whereby artists can learn more ways on how they can sustain themselves, sustain their craft, as well as use their art in spaces that require social inclusion, use their art to address social issues and all the likes. So in order to achieve those objectives, which is capacity building, talent development, we have branched out into two avenues, which is Lalela and Listen, which focuses on a plethora of creatives, or rather creative art forms that sort of, it takes 3 days. So what happens is the Lalela and Listen side of things visit communities and high schools over a period of 3 days. And then Loba Amplified solely focuses on nurturing and exhibiting literary works. Currently, we are focusing on poetry since, as you know, it is the crown jewel of poetry.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, of literature. So, to answer why it is winning.
Why you're winning, bro? You're winning, man. Like I've been seeing the moves you've been making.
Yeah.
You are definitely winning, my G.
First things first, man. It is having a solid team.
Right.
You know, you cannot do it on your own. You can never ever master the game and then execute all that is required on your own as an individual. You need a team, because really having a team is like having money.
Yeah.
Vusi Tembekwayo says the only main reason why people need money is so they buy time. So having a team pretty much is like you have the currency to buy time, you know, because now I can be here, talk about my emotions while my team does other things, and eventually this culminates into what you call a win, you know. So that's the first recipe for me. It's having a solid team.
All right, that's fine.
And a solid team, I've always thought it's a circle of geniuses. I've had those, and the sheep sank, you know. But then I eventually understood that having a team means having people who resonate with the vision. You know, you don't have to be the face of the movement. You know, as the founder, you don't have to be the face of the movement.
Exactly.
Everyone is literally a brand ambassador of the movement. So they can see opportunities where you cannot, you know, and that is what makes this whole program, this whole organization, this whole movement become a solid movement, because we have a strong team, and the team contributes to the goal, to the vision. You know, they're not just taking and applying themselves where need be, but they are also contributing to the progress, to the growth, and everything like that, man. So Two things really: just have a solid team
Mm-hmm.
and have a vision that they can resonate. Have a vision, have a team,
Mm-hmm.
and make sure that the team does not become your slaves due to the lack of a better, but your team becomes parts of they form organs to the body that you have. You know?
I think that's really fire, bro, because I feel like a lot of people, whether creatives or the entrepreneurs, when we're starting up, we want to work in silos.
For real.
And you end up, for example, I'm good of that. You can, this podcast, for example, I am doing from the idea until recording, editing, everything.
That's crazy.
I'm doing the thing. But
big up to you, man. It doesn't show. It doesn't show that you're doing it on your own.
No,
the trailer that you released, it's crazy.
Bro.
It's crazy.
But that's the interesting
the visuals.
part.
I love how it was spun together. Yeah.
The crazy part was when we talk about a team.
Yeah.
There is a team.
Okay.
That's not really a team. This is a friend. These are a couple of friends that support the vision.
Right.
So you find that, for example, I was having troubles with recording audio. So I just talked to the niggas like, yo, bro, I need audio. So they just like, bro, do this, do that.
Right.
Audio is fire.
Right.
Then you go to the trailer. The trailer actually didn't make it. It's a friend of mine who made it. So he's like, bro, let me make a trailer for you. I'm like, bro, this is fire. So having a team, bro, it really unburdens the load.
Indeed.
Bro, there is a lot of work to do. There is a lot of work.
Yeah.
I think it's a really important concept because I like to compare other races that have made it to us. Because look at Indians, for example.
Yeah.
Bro, they come here, they make their own economy here.
They drive the value chain.
Bro, everything.
To say the least.
Exactly. The whole market chain. They have it there. Right here in their hands, bro. They know who to get what from. Bro, it's like a whole system. And then when it comes to us, bro.
Well, we wouldn't really point a finger to us, because the reason why the Indians, the Asians form a community, it's because whoever pioneers the dream or whoever shares the vision has a direction. So many a times whenever one person has a vision, they struggle at communicating it. That's why we now have your business plan, your roadmap, your all this paperwork that needs to be done so that you can actually find words. Use that as a template to communicating your vision. Because honestly, if I come to you and tell you that I want to start a podcast like this, but obviously we know it wouldn't be as dope as yours, you wouldn't jump on the project at first glance. Why? Because you need to invest your time. So no one wants to invest their time in something that is still staggering here and there. People want to jump on something that they understand. So when you look at the Asian game, they literally have systems in place. Okay, cool. So when we set up a store here, this is how the money comes in. This is how the money goes out. But in our case, it's a matter of let us create systems, man. Let us create systems.
That's a fire point, bro. We need to create systems. And it's long overdue, bro.
It is.
It's long overdue, bro. Come on.
I mean, it was long overdue by the time of our parents, because really, how do you know that it's long overdue? You know that it's long overdue after someone has done it.
Exactly.
You don't just get inspiration after someone has done it, but you get the privilege to benchmark on it. I've never seen anyone holding another hostage because they set up a mall that even looks similar to theirs. So nowadays, man, it's not hard to establish something, because I've seen you doing this. You've seen podcasts. You setting up a podcast,
bro. The recipe is there.
The recipe is there. The only thing that's missing is for you to flip the pack and look at the ingredients behind.
Yeah, exactly.
To understand how much you add into this, how much spice. For example, you've a lot of people know and jump into the podcasting industry, but no one really, or rather a few, do a background check of, okay, so what fuels the podcast?
Exactly.
What keeps them? what's the oil for keeping this machine
Running,
going,
yeah, exactly.
running and operating? It's all about okay, cool. Get a camera here, get a
Bro,
camera here,
let's
get
go.
a mic, get a proper place. Let's put a couple of things on the table, look sharp, and then jump on camera.
Yeah.
Where you gonna post that? How often? The other day we were talking about social media marketing strategies.
Yeah, exactly.
How you gonna post? What made you start a podcast? Is it because you just wanted to be on camera, or you saw a niche and then you attack that?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the rise and fall of everything, man, is creating systems, and it's not really hard. The information is at our palms,
bro.
We benchmark, we research, we dialogue.
It's literally copying, bro. It's copying and pasting. The systems are there.
For real, yeah.
The systems are there.
It's as simple as that.
Done for centuries, bro.
It's true.
And we're out here still trying, bro. Like,
it's not really difficult, man.
Bro, and
it's
with IA coming in place, it's gonna become even more easier.
Exactly. You literally don't even have to write your own script anymore.
Bro.
You don't have to write your own script. You don't have to set your own marketing campaigns. You don't have to think about your own captions or all those things.
It's just IA, bro. Just click of a button.
Exactly.
But then, as a creative, what do you think IA is gonna do to creativity? Like, for example, just give an example of captions, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like some not robot, like some machine doing a caption for you. Like,
it's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy. I'll share the link with you, and hopefully we could put it up on the next thing that will blow up. So. It's really funny and much of a consolation to me and fellow poets. What I will share, because I recently came across a research that proved that a couple of scientists, tech savvy cats, were doing a study, and they gave AI and other robots the assignment to write poetry. And niggas couldn't come up with shit.
Well, the IA?
The IA.
Yeah, they couldn't.
They couldn't. They couldn't. They literally failed, So what does that mean? It means there are certain elements that AI cannot do.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, as a creative, what does AI mean to me? It means I should step up my game. In what sense? In the sense that look at AI like the innovation, like cars. What does that mean to a generation that at the time was riding horses or walking on foot? What does the innovation of cars mean? It means I should learn how to drive. What does learning how to drive mean? It means I should learn a skill that I can feed this machine. So I should embrace content creation. The car is there, but now I should learn how to feed the car in order for it to move. Exactly. So at the time, cars were not driving themselves, and now they're driving themselves. Still, what does that mean? It means we should learn and be 10 steps ahead. If they bring what's this? A robot that can literally shoot content here and there, we should learn the content, the caliber of content that is on demand at that level.
Exactly.
So AI is not really here. My introduction to agriculture, there was a question like, what are tools? They said the history of agriculture, people were using stones and sticks to farm and whatever. And then the question said, what's the definition of tools?
Exactly.
And the simple answer was anything that you use to make life easier. Not agriculture, anything that you use to make life easier. AI, robots, they're here to make life easier. They're tools, marketing tools.
Learn how to use them. I think that's where it's really important. Instead of just letting it pass you by as if you don't know, bro. In this age,
catch up with the times, man. And another thing, understand that robots, AI isn't falling like aliens from a different planet. They're created by someone. They're created by someone, and find out. And here's the beautiful thing: humans need each other. We need to form a community. So if you create a robot, believe me, there's some loophole that will be there, and you need a different person to come and do that. You know what I mean? So man, I learned that in another restaurant now they only have one person. It's the manager and the security guard.
Everything else is automated.
Everything else is automated. But again, find the loopholes there. Find the loopholes. Yeah.
No, that's why.
So AI isn't really the extension of human beings or humanity. Think back to times like COVID. We had TV, we had gadgets, but we need emotional connection.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So AI is literally taking away the load so that we can connect at a much deeper and frequent level. So
that's fire, bro. Yeah, so this part of the podcast, I want to dedicate it to fire people that are doing firework so that, we can all support each other. It's like the part where there is a sponsored ad, but this is actually not a sponsored ad because these are just random people. I'm just picking from my WhatsApp status, my Instagram, fire people doing firework. So today, this is dedicated to Langa's house. She's doing really fireworks. So she's doing designing. Please do contact here. You can see the poster right there. Please do contact here. She's doing designs for like $50, man. That's crazy. Picture slideshows for like $70. Crazy people. This is fire. So please do contact here if you need some graphics done, if you need some slideshow, you want to do a presentation, do contact here, man. What was your childhood like? Do you think it contributed to your creativity, to you deciding quitting school? Because like, bro, that's something that's crazy.
Yeah.
You literally quit school.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't drop out from primary, by the way. You quit sometime. I think after high school, it's like, this is the end. So yeah, man, like, what made you decide that, like, to make those kind of choices, bro? Like,
I often use the cliche that says, this is not the life I chose, but this is the life that chose me, in the sense that everything was literally in a domino effect type. It was a domino effect type situation. You would stumble here and there without even knowing, really like walking in the dark. That's pretty much how it is when you have a calling. You often have a bigger picture, but you don't have the steps on how to navigate towards that which you see, and to how to gravitate towards that which is burning from within. You know what I mean? So for me, I'd say my childhood kind of inspired the creativity, in the sense that really there wasn't much at our disposal, so we needed to create, and that refers to no toy cars scattered around. So you need to take a box, take a brick, block, and create using your imagination.
Exactly.
Imagine this is a Formula One car,
bro.
Exactly. so
you make the sounds, you do the design, you are the engine, you are the brakes, you know what I mean?
Not just that, you have conversations. So now here's the thing: you're not allowed to play with a whole lot of other kids. You're not allowed to visit other homesteads because kids are just troublesome,
bro.
You're
in the ghetto, bro.
We're in the ghetto, and once you go to the neighbor's place, obviously when you come back, you'll come back with a case. So to avoid all those cases, all those faults and whatever, injuries and damages that you've caused with the other families and all the likes, you need to stay here.
Yeah, exactly,
bro. Literally, we were grounded,
bro.
Exactly. And we had to create a world that really resonates with what we feel inside.
Exactly.
As a kid, no one tells you that you should have this kind of equipment to play with. You just see a bottle and you create in your mind. You think, okay, this is not a bottle, this is a human. A little human who can fly. And that on its own is a stretch of the imagination.
Exactly.
Because from that phase, man, you learn how to extend and stretch reality. Because humanity will tell you, humanity will tell you that this is a cushion. But as a kid, this is a car, this is
It can be a house, it can be a boat, it can be a shirt, bro.
You know, this is literally something. This could be a blanket,
bro.
This could be a friend. You know, you could literally be talking to this. What that did is it sort of stretched the thinking capacity. You know that okay, cool. I see my parents using this for A, B, C, and D, but I can use it for that. You know, and taking that, I regard myself to have a childlike spirit. You know, so the child literally uses whatever to make anything out of that. You know, so that applying it now, you literally have the mentality that I can do everything. You know, I literally just can do everything. You see, it's like these people who use this artists who use recycled material to create like shout outs to Benanide Mapanga.
Bro, you just reminded me of this nigga. He stays in Sunduza. What's his name?
What does he do?
Recycled artist, bro. He tells like I have to bring him. I have to bring him on the show.
Fine arts.
Yeah, he is fine arts. So he recycles, but he does.
Is it not Stunsego?
Exactly, bro.
So literally that people like your Stunsego, your Benaniel, your Peggy, are people that I regard to also have a childlike spirit because Stunsego does really crazy art using bottle tops. You know, someone playing with bottle top is only a kid.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So the mind with a childlike spirit knows that I can make something out of this. You know, it doesn't conform to any world. It creates its own world.
So you're saying it is because, bro, we all had a childhood. But I guess if I'm right, if I'm wrong, correct me. But I think you're saying it's maintaining the childlike spirit
for real
as you grow into adulthood that made you really continue creating and leading you to become a creative.
For real. I forgot who made this really profound quote along the lines or that you just cited. But he says an artist is the child who refused to grow or refused to kill their inner child or whatever. But it's all about an artist is the child that decided not to grow. Exactly. You know, because really art is a very spiritual thing. It's also a very fun world to live in, you know, and kids really live in a fun world. You know, man. Kids literally walk in the streets and think everyone is my friend, everyone is my uncle, everyone is
bro. Until you tell them that no,
you know what I mean?
Not it.
Exactly. So as an artist, that's the mentality you have. You know, you however, in contrary to being a kid, you're now aware of your surroundings, you're conscious of yourself even, but now it's merging that consciousness with the childlike spirit in order to create, because now you're thinking, is this suitable for this audience? You know what I mean? Is this suitable for this audience? And as a child, how do I reflect on this? As a child, you don't mind getting yourself dirty, painting, you know, and having fun at it. That's why artists often suffer burnout, because their work, their 9 to 5 is fun, you know. So now as an adult, you need to have a conversation with your inner child to say, okay, now is the time where you go to bed, you know, before you burn out. Now is the time whereby you do A, B, C, and whatever. So really,
does that contribute to your dapper style? Because, bro, I've seen your style, bro. It's fire. It's fire.
Which style are you talking about?
The drip you be pulling off my G.
Oh yeah. What's the question again?
Yeah, I'm like the childhood spirit. Because like I see the way you dress. It's not like usual. It's not normal. Sometimes. I don't know why today you decided to come all formal and all. Because I know your style, bro. I'm thinking sometimes you'll be rocking a jersey that's like, man, that's actually a fire jersey. But
thanks, man.
A random individual out there wouldn't think of what they would probably be like, nah, that's not a cool jersey. But how does that come to be? Is your creativity in poetry, your inner childhood, does that contribute to also your fashion sense?
Yeah. Thank you for the props. I guess.
Yeah.
So the fashion sense really is as a creative, you can focus on music or poetry or a plethora of art forms. But for me personally, as a creative, there's always a yearn to express myself. There's always a burning desire to express myself, and I picked up a couple of instruments. And it's not because I just like those instruments, but it's a yearn to express myself beyond words. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So now swerving over to the fashion sense and now conceptualizing on a fashion line, it's all inspired by a statement that you want to make,
Exactly.
and cognizantly and sometimes even without thinking about it, because really you wake up one morning and you feel some type of way. You don't want to talk about it. You don't have the words to even talk about it, but you want to show it. So for me, it's an expression more than it is putting on clothes. It's an expression. And then it comes in handy because it speaks about the work that I do before I even open my mouth. You know what I mean?
That's fire, bro.
And about today, well, today still there's a statement that you get, which is, I believe in the corporate world or the entrepreneurial space, and also that's a statement.
I probably have to come for some lessons, because bro,
you just take whatever's lying,
bro.
by.
It's not whatever that's lying. It's I'm not trying to conform to a certain standard.
All right.
So I remember I had a meeting one day. Okay, I'm not gonna mention the company, but some corporate boardroom style. So I'm going there. I'm wearing my Crocs.
Yeah.
I'm wearing, bro, my ripped jeans.
Yeah.
I mean, that time we were really pushing Bantu Studios.
Yeah.
I'm working with creative.
Right.
And I'm like, bro, these people should understand
what's a creative space.
The moment I get there, I'm getting that reaction like, what's happening now? I think I had my dreadlocks even by then.
Yeah.
I'm getting in there and people are already judging me.
Right.
But the moment I open my mouth and I start talking, I could now see the shift from that stereotype perspective that they had created to now when I started talking, they're like, okay, now we see what this nigga is talking about. Like,
yeah, man.
Yeah. How do you maneuver that? Do you still try to, when you're going to corporate, are you gonna be corporate dressed or you gonna be creative dressed?
Here's the thing, man.
The Jay-Z got a dress.
Man. If you wanna be a Rockefeller. But here's the thing, really. It goes back to systems. I'll go back to systems. Systems are either created by you or created by someone else. And if you want to penetrate that person's territory, you have to maneuver. You have to do it as the Romans do. You cannot rock up at a corporate board meeting with a proposal for them to fund your project, and you do not show a sense of representing them through your brand. You know what I mean? Because
now I think I see what you're talking about. It's more of what you need. If you want them to jump on board, you gotta represent them.
And it doesn't mean you're losing yourself.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you're really losing yourself or conforming to that. Because again, the systems that you need to penetrate from within, you just need to learn their ways to either beat them or to find common ground. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing. Whatever you do, even if you decide to be a monk today, there's literally an essence of you that you will never lose.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if you try to be whatever, change religions, change countries, there's just an essence of you that you will never lose. So there's never a thing like you are now conforming to a certain standard if you put yourself or rather your standards at the back pocket.
Yeah.
Because really, there'll always be one you.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly,
mean? But you just need to have a bigger picture and a brighter one for that matter. If you want to have a discussion with me and you need something from me, everyone needs a sense of identification.
Yeah.
If I cannot identify with you, I'm not gonna give you my time.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you come back into the creative space. A lot of people that are getting multi awards, or rather people that are multi award winners, people that have huge followings. When you look at that, it's not because of some rocket science thingy that they've done, but it's because they have created a community in the form of a fan base, and that fan base has found ground to identify with the person, the creator, you know. So in everything, really, it's all about, can I identify with you? You know, if I cannot, you can rock up and like you said, when you started opening your mouth, they then found a sense of identifying with you.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, your mind, your words, your intelligence, unfortunately or fortunately, it is projected through your look.
Yeah, it's
You
how
know?
society is. It's like a norm.
It's like a norm,
Yeah.
and it's like a norm and and totally not a bad one for that matter, because I wouldn't really say society. I'd say it's the human mind. It's the brain. The brain works in a way that tries to identify something real quick. You know, when I step into this room, I just have a set of empty boxes in my head, and I'm trying to just grasp and fill data of what I see and the first impressions. That's why they say they last, because the mind is working over time, you know. So the little second that I have is trying to summarize the detail that I can get off you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know. So when I go to China, I'll come back and say the Chinese. You know, I won't say the person who said his name was Kim and spoke like this and was 6 feet tall, said A B C D to me, and it was rude. I'll come back and say the Chinese are rude.
Exactly.
You know, and it's not by it's by default. You know, it's just how the brain is wired.
Yeah.
If you go to a dingy place, you won't say a young boy mug me. You'll say that place is dingy.
Yeah.
You know, as if the entire, you know what I mean? Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why they even, just to add a cherry on top, that's why they even say men are the same. You haven't dated all the men, you know?
Oh,
You
bro.
haven't dated all the men.
I
You
feel
just-
like that's a whole topic for another day, but man, we are running out of time, man. It's been fire. But maybe one last question.
Sure.
One last question is where is the sustainability in Loba Amplified? Let's come back to Loba Amplified. How
Right.
sustainable is the project? Because we have seen a lot of people come do capacity building. It never goes beyond that. Like how?
That's a fire question.
Yeah.
That's a fire question. That's a fire question, man, and I love it. I love it. I love it so much because it's our primary objective. You know, we do not want to curate workshops and, like you said, talent development programs that will then leave people lying idle. So what happens is Loba Amplified isn't just curating capacity building programs, but it is acting as a mentorship program. Excuse me. What that means is Loba Amplified is structured to resemble a mobile school. You know, so what's the sustainability of a school? It's in the production of students. You know, so what happens is we take a certain number of students under our program. They learn how to put their thoughts on paper, from paper to put their thoughts on the stage. From the stage, we nudge them in the right direction. From putting their thoughts on paper, or rather on stage locally, how can they put their thoughts on internationally?
Stage,
you know, and that is literally replicating ourselves through them,
Mhm.
or rather yeah, duplicating ourselves through them,
yeah.
because now they look back and they reflect on us, and really they are becoming brand ambassadors of us. That's why you hear people like, oh, I went to Harvard. You know what I mean? It's now a sustainability of Harvard that becomes a beckoning call to other people who
Like-
think of a university. You know, it's about that. So the
Yeah.
catch with this is we're not ticking boxes on how many workshops we've done, but it is on what happens with the talent that we have. You
Yeah,
know,
that's fine.
Loba Amplified on its own was inspired by the fact that I'd get a lot of DMs. Yo, bro, can you go through my script? Can you read my poem? Can you hit me up when there's a poetry competition or open mic session that you know? And I couldn't find the time to reply to all those people. And because it was people with scattered questions and scattered intervals of texting, I then thought, you know what, let's have this community called Loba Amplified.
Exactly.
And the sustainability is a two-way street. What we give to the students and what they give back to us by utilizing the resources that we hand them. You know, so the sustainability that we have, man, is literally derived from the works of the students, or rather the participants of the workshops and mentorship program do in turn as a form of appreciation. So we have capacity building programs happening twice in 3 months, and then we take a break every last Saturday of the month. So, for example, we just had one in February. It was the 25th.
Yeah, the 25th. Yeah,
The 25th.
Fire show.
Thank you. We'll have another one on the 25th of March, and then we take a break in April. In April, we'll be looking at Lalela and Listen. After that, we go back to Loba Amplified. 2 months. So with this 2 months, it's not like, yo, new faces, da. We have a syllabus that says, okay, this month we're looking at Black History Month.
All right.
February. And in March, we're looking at women in words. You know, besides what we commemorate, we also look at what we can, what resources we can cater to the attendees, resources that are relevant to literature. You know, so in our thinking, we curate the syllabus with an understanding that everyone is new to the art. You know, so that we are in sync with them throughout the entire time. When we start the sessions, it's introduction to page and stage poetry, and then we run through. But yeah, people can definitely keep up with the tides on our social media platform at Loba_Amplified, as well as the Mic'd Emotions.
And your handle, bro. Come on, your handle.
The Mic'd Emotions again on Facebook. That's our Facebook page. And then my handle is The Real Silent Writer on Instagram.
Wait, did you say your name? Did you say your name at the beginning?
Yeah, I did. I gravitate to my name, my government name more now. You know, I think it's just a growth period.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, I'm even contemplating on changing my stage name
To just the
Sia. Yeah.
No, that's fire, bro. That's fire. It's been a fire episode, man.
Yeah.
See,
Sia and sorry to jump in.
Yeah, you can go through.
Sia and Dlamini on Facebook. Yeah.
Oh, all right, fire, man. Yeah, it's been a
Thank you,
fire episode. Like, man, every time I'm with you, I'm always learning a lot. My mind is going through like cardio. What you call
Cardio.
this
Yeah,
type
cardio.
leg workout. Not this
Yeah.
one. The lifting of this one.
How can it be leg though?
No. There was leg. Now I'm on this side.
Biceps, triceps. Yeah.
It's going through all of them, bro.
Going
It's
through the leg.
all of them, man.
Leg
Now-
work.
Yeah. Learning fashion, bro. The industry, agro
Yeah.
business, man. It's always a fire.
Thank you for
time,
having me.
man.
Thank you.
But yeah, I know the viewers have already subscribed. They've already liked, because man, it's been a fire conversation. And
Yeah.
I promise you, people, we're gonna be bringing more fire people as always. From me and the team that I was telling you about, the behind the scene team. Yeah. Much love to you guys. Thank you very much
Sorry,
for watching.
1 second. I have a quick question
Yeah.
for you.
Oh yeah, that's another thing I had forgotten. Like every time I want someone to ask also.
Oh
you
yeah,
know, yeah.
I think it goes back to my love for interviews. You know, I'm usually on that side of the seat.
Yeah.
But my question for you is, in your own definition, what's the next thing that will blow up?
The next thing that's gonna blow up is centered around me personally.
Sure.
as in I believe I'm the next person to blow up.
Yeah. So not me. You just
No,
framing.
I'm not done. I'm not done. So it's centered around me,
Yeah.
as in the lessons that I am learning by meeting people like you, the books I'm reading, the friends I have, all those people. They encompass what Kudzai is. So I want to be sharing those lessons. Now, not only sharing those lessons, I want to bring also other people that I believe are gonna blow up very soon. So that we can now come and share this conversation. Because sometimes I can only focus on the things about me, you know, the lessons. I might be narrow-minded.
Yeah,
For example, we're just talking about the things about dress code. I might be narrow-minded, but if I bring someone like you, now we can all get to learn like, oh, okay, we can tweak here, and then as we blow up, we really blow up together. You see, like it's a whole community, the viewers. Now, the next thing I shared about it the last time, I want it to be an audience podcast where we actually have an audience in the podcast. Like instead of
really cool.
this room, we
Yeah.
go to we book like a hotel, you know, like 100 people, and we have the audience so that we are all a community of people that are gonna blow up, man.
Blow up. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a fire move.
Yeah,
man.
bro. So that's where we're going. That's
Shout
where
out.
we're going, bro. Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, that's really beautiful, man, and all the best with all
No,
your
thank you,
future
bro.
endeavors.
Thank
Yeah.
you, bro. But yeah, we're blowing up, bro. I know you.
Without any doubt.
You're blowing up already. Mike Emotions is blowing up. Loba Amplified, the silent writer, everything.
Shout
It's
out.
blowing up. It's blowing up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's all about it, bro.
Blessings,
Yeah, but man,
blessings,
thank you
man.
very much for making the time, coming through and sharing your journey with the audience, man. It's always fire listening to you, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, this is it, man. Peace, and I'm out.